Hyperscape, another fucking battle royale. But unlike Fall Guys, this game is just one for the shits and giggles. Now, what is Hyperscape? Well, it's a free battle royale made by Ubisoft Montreal, the same lads that made one of my favourite FPS games of the decade, that being Rainbow Six Siege. So it was definitely a bummer to hear Ubisoft were making a new FPS and it was going to be a battle royale.
You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy them,
Battle Royales.
not join them!
Yes, I've made that joke twice now, fuck off! So, if you couldn't tell, I'm fucking sick of the typical battle royale formula that all current developers are following, with them adding their own spin to it and thinking they're the most innovative shit since Donkey Piss. Fortnite added building, Apex Legends added abilities and respawning, Warzone added gulag, and so on. Which all brings me to my main problem with this game. Why the fuck is it a battle royale? How much does the permadeath and playing against 100 people actually add to the experience over a more curated and smaller scale traditional first person shooter? You can argue that fights are more intense because you only have one life, making every decision so important, but with this also comes with the negatives of long downtimes of waiting in queues, looking for enemies and just waiting about on the map with no idea what to actually do with yourself, all rather than providing a more consistently fun experience. The game is focused on that one special moment. Right, let me say the core foundation of this game is great. The game looks great, the performance is class for console, movement feels good, kills are satisfying, and the sound design is fine. Overall, the production value of this game is great. And yeah, it is no means a bad game, especially when it's free. But it's the missed opportunity that makes the game feel hollow. Also, I think there's going to be a big difference on how this plays on console versus PC, as due to the sporadic movement and insane verticality, tracking enemies with the controller, even for the best gamer, which is me, according to Alabama, can prove difficult, making combat encounters kind of feel out of your control. Maybe it's just my aim, maybe you're just a god on controller, well maybe, just maybe, fuck off! Okay, so what about the one playable map? Well, it looks cool from a distance and I appreciate how they've went out and tried to work in verticality to the overall design and gameplay, even though it seems like they took the sky's the limit quite too literally. But to be honest, it's pretty fucking boring, with looting areas feeling pretty dull and basic. Also, the pacing feels pretty off in my experience. I've had a few games where I'm literally just waiting on top of rooftops waiting for something to happen or see someone other than myself. There's not really a consistent flow more than sporadic pacing going from 100 to 0 real fucking quick. Some games on the other hand have been fucking mental with things happening one after the other, which is when the map is at its best. But I will say that is in my experience. I've seen a lot of people saying that the game is very fast paced and it's just constant action, so I'm probably wrong here, but I'm just being honest. That's my fucking experience. Also, I will say there are some really unique fighting situations that the map places you in, which can be really fun when experienced. Now, where this game shines is the combat. The game has a ton of unique weapons with their own specific roles and purposes, with them all feeling fun to use and learn. The game also lets you pick up 2 abilities which can drastically change combat encounters, giving you an edge over enemies if used correctly through tactical advantages rather than increasing raw damage. You can also pick up abilities that go well together and craft your own sort of playstyle with the weapons you want to play with. Like, maybe you want to be more aggressive with a shotgun and SMG, well grab yourself a fucking hamster ball and a dash to ensure you can close the distance between enemies. Now this is really fucking cool and I like that. Also, there's a neat respawning feature for the team games that is easily the best implementation of respawning in the genre so far. Progression is another factor that takes a hit when making a battle royale, especially a first person one, as even if you get skins it doesn't mean you'll actually see them, and other than that, what can you actually work towards? Not to mention the battle pass seems pretty underwhelming to level up. Overall, the core of this game is great, it really is, and although it may be my personal preference and disdain towards battle royale games, I feel like the battle royale component of this game is more like a crutch than anything, adding a lot less to the experience than it takes away. I'm sure if you still like the battle royale genre, this game will be great to play, and if this game came out right at the start of the battle royale genre, I'm sure I would have been singing its praise. This game is no means a bad battle royale game, but it just feels really underwhelming that it's a battle royale game. I feel like there could have been a much more interesting game without the battle royale component. So where does Hyperscape sit? It's alright, I guess.
Anyway, if you excuse me, it's about 10:30 in the west coast of America and I've got some teenagers to shoot in the face.